Hello and welcome to today's math lesson. So first of all guys, can we all turn to wave and say a big hello to our friends on camera. Hello. And we'll begin by doing our meditation sequence. So I will sit down, take 2 fingers, find our heart center, left hand on our laps and close our eyes. And when you're ready guys, you can open your eyes and come back to the room. And next we'll do our stretch sequence. So let's stand up and push in our chairs. And we'll begin by stretching up high to the sky. High as we can. And then let's go down and touch our toes. And now back up high one more time. And this time, can we go tippy toe high? And while we're there, let's have a wave. And then back down to touch our toes once more. And now hands on hips, and we can have a wiggle side to side. And then another wiggle side to side. Stop. Forwards, backwards, forwards, backwards, forwards, backwards, and stop. And next we'll go rounds and rounds. Rounds and rounds. Rounds and rounds, and stop. Then we'll go back the other way. Round and round the other way. And stop. And to finish, we will do 5 claps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent, guys. Have a seat. So in math class recently, we've been doing a lot of work with fractions. But in our previous lesson, can anybody remember what type of problems were we doing with fractions? Yes, that's correct. We were doing word problems with fractions. So let's write that phrase on the board first of all. Word, W-O-R-D. And then problems, P-R-O-B-L-E-M-S. So all together, guys, word problems. And we were doing them with fractions. W-I-T-H. And fractions is spelled R-F-R-A-C-T-I-O-N-S. So altogether, word problems with fractions. And in this lesson, students are going to have the chance to demonstrate their knowledge by creating and presenting their own word problems involving fractions. But before then, we'll do a recap. We'll do some word problems on the board first for our students to answer. So let's see, first word problem we can have today. I have 1 and 6/8. Okay, the fraction 1 is the whole number and 6/8 of a chocolate bar. So all together, guys, I have 1 and 6/8 of a chocolate bar. So 1 whole chocolate bar and then 6 out of 8 pieces. But now I'm a little bit hungry. I think I'll eat some of the chocolate bar. I eat 7/8 of the chocolate bar. So now for our question. How much of the chocolate bar is left? And then what do I need at the end of my question? Question mark. Okay, guys, so let's read the word problem all together first. I have 1 and 6/8 of a chocolate bar. I eat 7/8 of the chocolate bar. So after I finished eating the chocolate, how much of the chocolate bar is left? Yes, so what we're going to do now is we're going to ask a student to come forward and demonstrate how to answer this word problem. And the student I would like to come forward is Lakau. So Lakau, come and join me at the front of class, please. So remember, guys, with word problems, always best to identify the numbers or fractions first. And our first number, 1 and 6/8. But then we need to subtract 7/8. So remember, guys, when working with fractions, always best to do the diagrams. So Lakau, can I have one nice big circle here, please? And we need to divide it into 8 pieces. 2, 4, 6, 8. Excellent. Okay. Now the first fraction is a whole, so we know it's all blue. It's complete. So the first circle, all pieces can be in blue, Lakau. Excellent. And now we need our second circle with 8 pieces. 2, 4, 6, 8. Perfect. Now in our second circle, how many pieces need to be coloured in blue? 6 pieces, yes, it's 6/8. Excellent, Lakau. So you see now, we've done a diagram of the fractions that represent the amount of chocolate we have. 1 and 6/8. Well, how much chocolate do we eat? 7. Okay, so what we need to do is subtract. Let's take away the pieces of chocolate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 6 pieces. Now this bar of chocolate is finished. It's empty. So let's delete that. We don't need that anymore. It's finished. But we've only deleted 6. How many do we need to delete? 7. So let's delete one more piece. Now, how many pieces do we have? 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So now, like how you can write the fraction 7/8 or 7/8. Because this is the amount of chocolate we have left after I have eaten my chocolate. So we can answer the word problem like this, guys. 7/8 of the chocolate bar is left. And this is how we do word problems with fractions involving subtraction. Lakau, that was brilliant. High five and a big round of applause for Lakau, please, guys. But what we're going to do one more word problem together on the board, and this time we'll be doing an addition one. So we'll be putting 2 fractions together. But first of all, I need to clean the board. So let's see, now we need another fraction word problem. And who can we use? Who can the word problem be about? I know. Bangpon walks 1 and 5, 6 kilometers to school. Okay, guys, all together. Bangpon walks 1 and 5, 6 kilometers to school. Okay. Later, he walks 2 and 3/6 kilometers to the, where does Bangpon go? After school, the library. Okay, we'll use the library. And now the next part. Later, he walks 2 and 3/6 or 3/6 kilometers to the library. Our question is, how far, because when we talk about distance, we can say far. How far does Bangpon walk in total? And then question mark, correct. So let's read the word problem about Bangpon and his walks together. Bangpon walks 1 and 5/6 kilometers to school. Later, he walks 2 and 3/6 kilometers to the library. How far does Bangpon walk in total? Okay, so this is a word problem with fractions using addition. And now we're going to ask another student to help us to answer this word problem. And now I would like Pat to come forward and help me to answer. So once again, guys, what we need to do is we need to identify the numbers to work out. 1 and 5/6, okay? So we can have one circle here, Pat. And we need to divide it into 6 pieces. 2, 4, 6. And another one. That's it, that's 6 pieces. Now this is a hole, so we can fill it in completely in blue. So let's complete it in blue. That's a hole, okay. And next we need another circle with 6 more pieces. So another circle divided into 6, Pat. Excellent, well done. And now, how many pieces need to be filled in? 5, yes, 5 over 6. So now 5 pieces filled in. Excellent, Pat. Okay, and then, how far further does he walk? 2 and 3/6. So now we need another 2 circles, completely filled in. So let's divide them into 6 each time. Okay, and these can both be filled in completely in blue because they're whole. Excellent, Pat, and the same for the second one. Well done. Okay, but how about our third circle? How many pieces? 6, but how many colored in? 3. Okay, so let's have one more circle divided into 6 with 3 pieces colored in. So this time 3 pieces. Excellent, Pat. Okay, so we've got the diagram now of the distances that Pangpon walked. Now what we can do with fractions, whenever calculating, we can always start with the whole numbers. So how many whole numbers do we have, guys? 1 plus 2 equals 3. So let's write 3 here because we know we've got 3 whole numbers. So what we've done now is we've already worked out 1 whole number, 2 whole numbers, 3 whole numbers. We've got that part of the answer. We always do the whole numbers first, and now we can move on to the fractions. So how many parts here? 5 over 6 plus, okay, 5 over 6. So let's do another circle into 6 parts. And this time, 5 parts coloured in. So we'll have 5 parts coloured in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent. So that's 5 over 6. Now what's the next fraction to add? 3 over 6. So let's add 1 part. Okay. So we've only used 1 of the 3, but it's full. What do we need next, guys? When it's full, we need 1 more circle. So let's have another circle into 6. And it can go into 6 again. 2. Perfect. Now, we've used 1 of the 3. So how many more pieces do we need to colour in blue? 2. Excellent. Right, guys. So now we've got another hole. That means the 3 can become 4. So we've got 4 holes. And how many circles now? 2. 2 over 6. So now we have our answer. By counting the holes and then doing the fractions, what's our answer, guys? 4 and 2 over 6. Not 8, 6. So we can say Pangpon walks 4 and 2/6 of a kilometre in total. And that's how we do fraction word problems involving addition. Pat, that was excellent. High five and a big round of applause for Pat, please, guys. And now it's time for our students to demonstrate their understanding of word problems with fractions by creating their own. And what we'll do at the end of the lesson, we'll have some students come forward and present for us to work out together. So for this activity, teachers, just give every student in your class their own piece of plain A4 paper. And our students had to use their creativity and think of a word problem involving fractions themselves. It can be about anything. It can be addition or it can be subtraction. It's totally up to our students. But teachers, you can monitor the class and help our students out with any vocabulary or spelling or anything else they need. So for this part of the lesson, give our students around 15 minutes to create their own word problems. And then, as I say, we'll select a few to come back at the end to present and answer together. So guys, what's the first thing we need to do? Names on top, and then word problems with fractions. You can be creative, be about anything you want. So look out for you. Hello, here's yours. You're welcome. Down for you. Chew for you. You're welcome. Nadia for you. You're welcome. Pat for you. You're welcome. Pakpon, you're welcome. And Net, you are welcome too. So it can be about anything. Remember the ones that I did involved chocolate or walking. Your fractions can be about anything. And if you need any help with spelling or grammar or vocabulary, let me know. Okay, yep. So word problems with fractions, Net. Like the ones you've seen earlier this lesson or the one before. It can be about anything. You can do addition, two fractions together, or subtraction, where one fraction is taken away from the other. And if you need any help with spelling, let me know. I can write the words on the board. This is a good activity to try and get our students to think independently. Use analytical thinking where they can choose their own fractions in a word problem. Okay, we. And don't worry if you're, it doesn't have to be perfect. The spellings and the writing, just do your own word problem. Have a go. The thing is that you're trying, and that's what's most important. My word problems was about chocolate and then walking. So Nadia, what will your word problem be about? Cookies, cake, pizza. Pizza's a good one because we can use slices of pizza as the diagram. Cookies. If you need any words for spelling, let me know. I can write them on the board. Okay? Pangpon. Not eat milk. Drink milk. Okay? But well done, Pangpon. That could be a good word problem. I have 1/3 banana. Okay, so kilograms, kg, bananas. That's good. And then, how many do you eat? So down you have 1 2/3 kilograms of bananas. I eat Pakbong has, okay. What does Pakbong have? Pizza. How much pizza? Again? 5/10. Okay. 5/10. 5. So your fraction. So pizza. Pizza. Cookies. If you need any help with spelling of any words, guys, let me know. Pizza is a good one to use because the diagram that we use for fractions looks like a pizza. I have. What do you have? Claire, what do you have? I have 4. And then your fraction. I have 1 2/3 bananas. I eat. Now remember, your top number can't be more than your bottom number. Bottom number must be more. Like 6/5 cannot. You have to swap 5/6. Remember, the numerator must be less than the denominator. Welcome back to class. So we hope your students enjoyed creating and writing their own word problems with fractions. And what we're going to do soon is a demonstration with some of our students of how to answer these word problems. But first of all, guys, we need to do our stretch sequence. So let's stand up and push in our chairs. And we can begin by doing some rotations. Left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. Excellent, guys. And what we'll do now is some stretches. So 5 to our right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent, guys. And then we'll do 5 to our left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now we'll have a shake. Arms and legs, shake it out. Shake it out. And then we can take our right hand and find our left foot. Left hand, right foot. Right hand, left foot. Left hand, right foot. Right hand, left foot. Left hand, right foot. Right hand, left foot. Left hand, right foot. Excellent, guys. And to finish, we can do 5 star jumps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent, guys. Have a seat. Okay, so now it's time to select some of our students to come forward and present their own word problems to class. And the first student I'm going to call forward is Net. So Net, when you're ready, come and join me at the front of class. So guys, let's have a listen to Net's word problem with fractions. So ready, Net? I have. So Net says, I have. And what do you have, Net? 1 3/4. And what do you have? 1 3/4 pizza. Okay. And then what happens next? I eat. Well done, Net. And how much pizza do you eat? 3/4 or 3/4 pizza. So now Net has his question. How much pizza do I have left? Okay, excellent, Net. So let's read Net's word problem all together, guys. I have 1 3/4 pizza. I eat 3/4 pizza. How much pizza do I have left? Okay, Net, this is excellent. So now, Net will demonstrate how to answer. So first of all, we need one big circle. And the circle will have how many parts? 4. 4 parts. And because it's a whole circle, we can colour every part in blue. So give every part its colour. Excellent, Net. 2, 3, and then another one, 4. That's our whole pizza. Now, our second pizza has the fraction. So once again, a circle with 4 parts. But this time, guys, how many parts of our pizza have to be coloured in blue? 3 parts. 1, 2, 3. Excellent. So now we've got 1 and 3/4 of pizza, or 3/4. But how much pizza does Net eat? 3/4. Okay, so now let's remove the pizza. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so Net has eaten all of the fraction of pizza. We can remove this. Now, how much pizza is left?
4.
Just 1 whole pizza, because we don't say 4/4. If we have a whole, we simply say 1. So we can answer Net's word problem. Net has 1 pizza left. You can see here, 1 entire pizza. So you can write the big number 1, Net. Perfect. So high five and a big round of applause for Net, please, guys. That was excellent. So that's a demonstration of how to do a word problem with fractions using subtraction. Well done, Net. And now we'll do another one with another student. But first of all, I need to clean the board. Okay, and for our second word problem, I would like to invite Pak Bung to come and join us at the front of class. And Pak Bung will now present her word problem and I will write it on the board. So ready, Pak Bung? Teacher Wes, that's me. Teacher Wes has 1 and 6/8 cookies. Coco, that's my dog, eats 5/8 cookies. How many cookies? How many cookies does Teacher Wes have left? And question mark. Pak Bung, this is an excellent word problem. So all together, guys, Teacher Wes has 1 and 6/8 cookies. Coco eats 5/8 cookies. How many cookies does Teacher Wes have left? Okay, so now, Pak Bung, I will take your word problem and I will let you demonstrate the answer. So first of all, we have our whole, guys. So 1 big circle for Pak Bung. And then, how many parts to the circle? 8. And because it's a whole, how many parts of our circle will be coloured in blue? With a whole, everything. So everything goes in blue. And then we have our next circle, which is the fraction. So another circle with 8 parts. 2, 4, 6, 8. And this time, how many parts in blue? 6. Well done, Pak Bung. Okay, so this is the diagram of the amount of cookies I have. 1 and 6 over 8, or 6/8. But then my dog, Coco, comes along. How many parts does he eat? 5. Okay, so Coco eats 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So after Coco's finished eating, we can now see how much cookies I've got left. How many parts? 1 over 8. So you can write 1 for the whole Pak Bung. And then the fraction 1 over 8. Brilliant. And now we can tell the answer. Teacher Wes has 1 and 1 over 8 cookies left. Pak Bung, that was brilliant. Very well done. High five and a big round of applause for Pak Bung, please, guys. Another excellent word problem involving fractions from one of our students. And let's do one more with another student. But first of all, I'll clean the board. Okay, so for our third and final word problem, I would like to invite student Down to come and join me at the front of class. Down is going to present her word problem that I will write on the board. So when you're ready, Down. I have I have 1 and 2 over 3 bananas. Okay. I eat 5 over 6 bananas. How much banana do I have left? Okay, so let's read Down's word problem together, guys. I have 1 and 2 over 3, or 2/3 bananas. I eat 5 over 6 bananas. How much banana do I have left? Okay, so Down, it's now over to you to demonstrate how to answer your word problem. So the first thing we need is our diagrams. And the first one, how many parts, guys? 3. That's 2, and 1 more for 3. Excellent, Down. And because it's a whole, how many parts of our circle are coloured? 3. So let's put colour into all 3 parts. Excellent. And now for our fraction circle. So another circle with 3 parts, please, Dan. Three parts. And how many parts are coloured? 2. Excellent. Okay, so now we have to find out how much banana we eat. Or Down eats 5/6 bananas. So now we have to change the fraction from 3 parts into 6 parts, because Down says she eats 5/6. So now we have 3 parts. Can you make it into 6 parts? So another 3 parts in this one. You can do this one. So now we have 3 parts. Can you make it into 6? Because your fraction is 6. And then one more. Excellent, Down. Well done. And how many parts of 6 does Down eat? 5. Okay. 1. We can rub out. 2. 3. 4. 5. So how many parts are left in this fraction circle? 1. Okay, you can see here we have the 1 left, so we can remove this circle completely. Down is now left with how many bananas? 1. 1 whole banana. So we can answer Down's word problem by saying, I have 1 banana left. And this is how we answer word problems with fractions, even when we have to change the denominator from 2/3 to 5/6. Down, that was excellent. High five and a big round of applause for Down, please, guys. And a big round of applause for everyone, guys. That was a brilliant job. And that's all we've got time for today. So we hope you've enjoyed the lesson and understand more about how to create your own word problems using fractions. And as always, when we're working with fractions, it's a good idea to do the diagram of the circle so that we can calculate things correctly. And we'll see you again soon for the next lesson. So can we turn to wave and say goodbye, guys? Bye-bye. See you again soon.